Dr. Gary Iyer. I thought I'd read a quote from one of the posters on my wall of wisdom. These are quotes that I have that give me inspiration during the day. My patients can read them over periodically to give them some... The one I've chosen for the GCT states, "Each of us is but a drop of water in the vast sea of humanity, but coming together, united in a purpose, we can create a giant wave of change, a tsunami, resulting not in darkness or destruction, but rather in enlightenment and human progress. The GCT can be that wave. You can be part of that wave, and again, united in a purpose, you can achieve great things. I hope for you to have a great new year and to focus your attention on the importance of the mission you've chosen. Thank you."
I'm Brian Fisher. I'm a board member for the GCT, and if I were to give you two pieces of advice number one would be allow yourself to be immersed in the culture that you're visiting. Allow the people you're working with to see that you're trying to live life like them, you're trying to understand their life, you're trying to be a part of their life. That's an amazing action that builds a bridge between you and the people you're ministering to. That can't happen if you stay kind of in your American shell while you visit. My second piece of advice is to allow this trip to be a life-changing experience for you and for the people that you encounter. And the way you do this is by praying about it, by thinking about it, and by preparing for the trip, not just as you leave, but for the months, 6 months, a year, however long it is, as you prep and as you prepare to go. And when you get there, that happens by leaving all your American stuff at home, leaving all your worries, all your obligations at home, and committing completely to God while you're on the trip. I wish you the best.
As a representative of the GCT's Board of Directors, I thank you for your willingness to serve others. Go with grace, act with mercy, and remember the words of the psalmist. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord.
So as you go off, I wanted to encourage you as you're on your trip and before your trip and after your trip to always be looking for ways that you can give to other people. And it's something that is such a flexible, dynamic idea. You can give through your patience, through your time, through your energy that you didn't know you had. There's going to be a lot of times when you are uncomfortable or inconvenienced or surprised, and this is your prime opportunity to give to other people what they wouldn't expect from you. Jesus did that all the time when he was not in a comfortable situation. It's most of the time he wanted to go rest, and then people were like, "Lord, help me," and he still decided to just get up one more time and minister to them. So follow that example and just love the people you're with in every way. So God bless you.
Hey, it's Alex again, and I just wanted to leave you with 3 things as we sign off. First, the Gospels. They call us to go into all the world and preach to all creation, which is exactly what you guys are doing. The second is from the Apostle Paul, and it says, do not only preach the word, but show your lives as well. So live out the Gospels, live out Jesus. The last thing is from Peter, and it says, as you preach, do everything with gentleness and respect. Respect the culture, respect the people, and above all, be humble. Thank you so much, and have a great trip.
Hey everybody, have a wonderful trip. I pray the Lord is with you, and just remember that you are doing the Lord's work, and His power will move through you, and the Holy Spirit will speak to you if you just let Him. So just have faith in that, and just remember that your goal is just, you're there to love people and to love the Lord, and through that, wonderful things are going to happen.
Good luck, and I just want you to remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. It's going to be hard at times. You're going to feel alone and isolated, but just keep in mind that God is your source. He's going to fill you up so that you can fill other people around you. And just know that you are walking in His footsteps. Never lose sight of that. And I just pray that you will find sources of guidance, sources of comfort, and that God will be with you in all that you do.
Light. a little light. We have to remember what we're doing is we're carrying light into the darkness of people's lives. We're being blessed to carry the light of the Lord, you know, and to share God's compassion, to share God's love with them. And when we go doing that, we are also thanking God. It's a way of saying thank you to God. Actually, when you go on a mission trip, or when you go to do outreach, or when you go to witness, you're actually thanking God for the blessings that you've had and the opportunities that you had. You know, we're just, and basically that's why I think, you know, I look for opportunities to plant seeds. You know, I look for opportunities to share the love of Christ, you know. When you go to the people, yeah, I know there's some people who say that the worry, we don't want people to become dependent on us for the fish. You know, teach them how to fish. Well, you know what, if you got water and they got, you give them the water while you teach them how to dig a well. You know, we don't hold off from people. Freely we receive, freely we give. Give everything that you can give, you know, and give God's love, share God's love. It's a way of thanking God.
We at the GCT want you to know how much we appreciate. We at the GCT want you to know how much we appreciate your dedication to your mission and that we appreciate your heart for serving God. We know you are making sacrifices of time and energy in order to enter the mission field, and we are just so proud of the choices you're making. You'll be so blessed for your efforts, and we'll be praying for you from the start, from the recruiting into the training and fundraising, and certainly when you are out in the field being his hands and feet. I wanted to share with you one of my favorite verses, Jeremiah 29:11 through beginning of 14. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. Then you will call upon me and come to me and pray, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all of your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord. Good luck.
Oh, perfect. We all wish you luck.
As we think about the ministry host and the relationship between the team and the host, I think it's important to remember that the missionary, you know, has a schedule and they have things that they're doing. And so if we're there for a couple of weeks, you know, this is going to be kind of a big impact on their ministry and on their lives. So while the host is going to have an attitude, they want to serve you and they want to, you know, help the team see this work. At the same time, the team needs to be there. They need to have initiative and an attitude of service where they're wanting to help the hosts and help them in their mission work and show a lot of initiative. And I know that when teams would come over to visit the work that we were doing, I really appreciated it when they had a strong leader that would take initiative and help with a lot of things so that it didn't become a burden on me and the ministry that I was trying to do. So I think that's very important to have that attitude. We are so excited about all the people that have joined and are going to be embarking on this missions journey. And so I think as a final word of encouragement, I would just say, you know, mission work has changed my life so much. And so as you go, try not to be too nervous about it. Just go and experience the work that's going on in the world and let God speak to you in the ways that you've probably never been spoken to before. And just see what happens. You know, just see where God's going to take you. But definitely while you're there, be open to his calling and just listen. And it's going to be a great experience. God bless.
All right, God bless you as you go out to serve. I know it can often be nerve-wracking and you feel like you're not up to it, that you are not capable of doing that to which God has called you. But I want to remind you of Paul's words. I've been crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live. Yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life that I now live by the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Go with God.
I'm saying. So I really hope and pray that you guys just have an amazing time on your field wherever God takes you. And everything, you know, mentioned or talked about is really worst case scenario. It's really just to be aware, because I feel like those of you who are committing to do this and those of you who are desiring to go and serve God in and be Christ in these places are really, you're just going to be so fulfilled. And I'm jealous completely, and you'll be such a blessing to those people there. You don't know how much encouragement you bring them, how much just a boost you are to them. It's very much they're eternally grateful, and I can attest to that just from every group that's ever come and visited. They're always amazed and grateful just for the young people that come from the States over to their countries, of just how much they're selfless. They can't believe that they're wanting to do this with their spare time. And so I think that says a lot. And I pray that you guys just have an incredibly safe and fun time, and can't wait to hear just how well everything went.
I have one final word that I'd like to share with you. It's a blessing, a prayer blessing that I pray upon all of my young and not so young sisters and brothers who are serving God, especially in cross-cultural contexts. There's so much that you just cannot prepare for. There's so much that you just wait till you get there and God will show you. And so this is my prayer for you, and maybe it's something that as a group you can pray continually. It's found in Psalm 67. The people of Israel in Psalm 67 have understood finally why God chose them, why they were specially chosen of all the nations. And maybe it'll help you understand why you've been chosen to be on this short-term mission team. They understand it. The words are going to sound familiar because they echo the words from Numbers chapter 6. Here's their prayer. And my prayer for you. May God be gracious to us, they say, and bless us, and make his face to shine upon us, that your way may be known upon earth, your saving power among all the nations. Personalized, my prayer for you is that God may be gracious to you, your entire team, and your relationship with the local leaders and local missionaries, and bless all of you, and that he makes his face shine upon all of you. Why? So that his ways may be known upon the earth, and his saving power among all the nations through you, in the wonderful name of Jesus. God bless you.
The key, when they go to the nations, they really transformed and come back. They really become mature and come back. When they go like babies, or even college students, university kids. But when they come back, they become leaders. So, change this idea. People think I'm going like a leader. No. When you come back, you come as a leader. So I pray and bless this ministry and missions. They will have real experience and change their life. God bless you.
Okay, so I leave you with a blessing that I give to my sons every night when I put them to bed. The Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. God bless you in your work.
I'd like to give you a blessing. There are two groups of people that are totally changed when someone is willing to do mission work and do what you're getting ready to do. The people you go to work with will be changed. They will see Jesus, they will see God. Hopefully they'll see a different life, one that will give them hope. The second group of people that are changed, those who go. You will be a different person. Come home and be changed. Come home and be a minister. Come home and be a missionary, because America needs missionaries too. So go, experience another culture of God's, and come home, be blessed, and get to work here.
Okay. Well, I just gotta think about what I want to say to them, I guess. Alright guys, we've put you through a lot the past couple of months. A lot of training, a lot of prayers, a lot of reflection time, and just a lot of grueling situations to get you ready for what you're going on. Know that we have full trust in you, but more importantly, we have full faith in God. And he's the reason you're here. He's ultimately the reason that we have life. He's the reason we're doing it all. So thank you for joining this mission. Thank you for joining this journey with Him for His kingdom to spread the gospel and spread healing physically and spiritually and emotionally to all the people you're going to go see. Good luck. We're here for you if you need us. Don't hesitate to call, but focus on where you are. God bless your trip.